Dear students, now we are going to discuss about internal structure of dicot and monocot leaves. First, dicot leaf. This picture shows the transverse section of dicot leaf. Example, mango. According to Sachs, every organ is composed of three major tissue systems, which are epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, and vascular tissue system. Like here also, a dicot leaf is made up of epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, and vascular tissue system. We will discuss one by one. First, epidermal tissue system. In leaves, the epidermis is of two types. One is upper epidermis and second one is lower epidermis. Upper surface of leaf is covered with upper epidermis and lower part is covered by lower epidermis. Both are more or less similar in nature. The epidermis is outermost layer made up of single row of parenchyma cells. The outer wall is cuticularized. That means the outer surface of epidermis is covered with cuticle. Cuticle checks transpiration. Stomata are less in number. In lower epidermis, single layer of parenchymas with thin walled cuticles. It contains numerous stomata when compared to the upper epidermis. Here, the chloroplasts are found only in God cells, whereas other epidermal cells do not contain chloroplast. Transpirations occur through the stomata. Let us see the diagram. Now we differentiate the upper epidermis from lower epidermis. Both are made up of single row of parenchyma cells. But upper epidermis is covered with thick cuticle, but lower epidermis covered with thin cuticle. More number of stomata found in lower epidermis, but in upper epidermis few number of stomata are found. Students, microscopic view of stomata. Stomatas are the small openings found on the epidermis of leaves, which is involved in gaseous exchange and transpiration. Now my question is, what is meant by transpiration? It is nothing but the excess amount of water in the plants is vaporized through the stomata, which is called a transpiration. Usually, the stomata of leaves is surrounded by a pair of kidney or bean-shaped cells. These cells are called God cells. These God cells only contain chloroplast, whereas other epidermal cells do not contain chloroplast. Next, mesophyll. The ground tissue of the leaf is called a mesophyll. The tissue found between upper epidermis and lower epidermis is called mesophyll. It consists of two types of parenchyma, that is palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Students, dicot leaves are dorsiventral leaves because the mesophyll of dicot leaf is differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. What is meant by dorsiventral leaf? The mesophyll of leaf is differentiated into palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Example, dicot leaf mango. First, palisade parenchyma. It is found below the upper epidermis. It is regular, elongated cells contain more chloroplast. It is involved in photosynthesis. Next, spongy parenchyma. It is found below the palisade parenchyma or found above the lower epidermis. It is composed of irregular shaped cells and it contains less chloroplast. It is involved in gaseous exchange. Let us see the picture. Now we differentiate the palisade and spongy parenchymas. Palisade parenchyma found below the upper epidermis, but spongy parenchyma found above the lower epidermis. Palisade parenchyma, the cells are regular shaped, but in spongy the cells are loosely arranged and irregular shape. The palisade parenchyma contains more chloroplast and it is involved in photosynthesis, but the spongy parenchyma contain less chloroplast. They are involved in gaseous exchange with these air spaces. Okay, next, vascular bundles. The vascular bundles of leaf found in leaf veins. Okay. Vascular bundles of dicot leaf is conjoined, collateral and closed. Remember that the vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral, closed, CCC. Okay. In these leaves, xylem towards the upper epidermis and phloem towards the lower epidermis. Vascular bundles are surrounded by a parenchymatous layer called bundle sheath or border parenchyma. Students, watch this picture. The vascular bundles are covered by a parenchymatous layer which is called a bundle sheath or border parenchyma. The vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral and closed. Okay, here the xylem and phloem are arranged in the same radius. Such vascular bundles are called conjoined vascular bundles. In the dicot leaves, xylem towards the upper epidermis, phloem towards the lower epidermis. This arrangement is called collateral arrangement. Okay. Then here there is no cambium found between the xylem and phloem. So these vascular bundles are called closed vascular bundles. That's all about internal features of dicot leaf. Next, we'll discuss about monocot leaves. Like dicot leaves, it is also composed of epidermal system, ground tissue system and vascular tissue systems. Monocot leaf is an isobilateral leaf. That means the mesophyll of leaf is not differentiated into palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Okay. First, epidermis. Like a dicot, it has an upper and lower epidermis made up of parenchyma cells. Cuticle and stomata are present in both epidermis. Some cells of the epidermal layer having thin-walled cells, that cells are called bulliform cells. So some cells which are larger, this is called a bulliform cells. Is it clear? Next, mesophyll. The mesophyll of monocot leaf is found between upper and lower epidermis. Here, mesophyll is not differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. Cells are irregular shaped and with intercellular spaces. It also contains chloroplast. Next, vascular bundles. The vascular bundle of monocot leaf is also conjoined, collateral and closed. So, the leaves of vascular bundle are conjoined, collateral and closed. Here, large number of vascular bundles are seen. Vascular bundles surrounded by a parenchymatous layer which is called a bundle sheath. In monocot leaf, xylem present towards the upper epidermis and phloem towards the lower epidermis. Let us watch the diagram. The vascular bundles are covered by a bundle sheath, xylem found towards the upper epidermis and phloem towards the lower epidermis.